Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. It's unconscionable to me that our colleagues on the other side are actually continuing to fight to protect fraudsters, going so far as to even say that if they just stole $500,000, that they should not be prosecuted. But we, House Republicans, we're fighting for transparency. We're fighting to protect taxpayers. We're exposing the waste, the fraud, and the abuse, including an estimated $100 to $135 billion in pandemic unemployment fraud. Money that was paid for by the hardworking taxpayers of this country to help people who are going through a tough time during the COVID pandemic. Sadly, my state of New York ranks near the top of the list with an estimated $11 billion in fraudulent unemployment payment benefits. The precious taxpayer dollars went to fraudsters, many overseas, including China, Russia, and Nigeria. They even went to dead people and inmates in prison. Criminals spent their money on luxury items like Rolex watches, fancy furnishings, items from Louis Vuitton, Burberry, Gucci, and even a $10 million villa in the Dominican Republic. One spent $3.5 million on a mansion in New Jersey, a chartered private jet, Porsches, Ferraris, Bentleys, BMWs, and Mercedes-Benz. Another received over $1.5 million over a span of 10 months. Meanwhile, my district office in Staten Island and Brooklyn had to help dozens of constituents who had their identities stolen and could not get unemployment benefits they desperately needed. This is about fixing something that went badly wrong, to not just recoup taxpayers' money, but to ensure it doesn't happen again. This bill will help crack down on this type of fraud and would extend the statute of limitations that law enforcement needs to pursue criminal charges or civil actions. And it also incentivizes states to help us crack down and recover these fraudulent payments. And it puts checks and balances to stop future unemployment insurance payments from going to incarcerated and deceased people. To date, only $5 billion or less, about 4% of this massive fraud has been recovered. This statute of limitations for prosecuting fraud in COVID-19 pandemic era unemployment insurance will expire on March 27th. And there's roughly 1,000 open cases investigating the fraud, and we must allow law enforcement to do their work. And so I gladly support this bill because I'm on the side of the hardworking, tax-paying American who has had to foot this bill, while my colleagues on the other side of the aisle continue to defend and protect the criminals and the fraudsters. Thank you, and I yield back.